Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson and Matt Gay going to kick things off. Off we go for the first ever NFL game in Madrid. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Crazy. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
When you think back over the last couple decades, Mike, I'm not sure there was a more impressive rookie NFL quarterback season than what we saw a year ago out of Jaden Daniels. Not only personally, the efficiency, the effectiveness, the explosiveness and production, but the ability to turn around a franchise in Washington that hadn't seen greatness and hadn't seen success in what seems like ages. Jaden Daniels, Dan Quinn, it is a new era of Washington Commanders football. And I'll tell you what, they got themselves to the playoffs a year ago. I wouldn't be shocked to see them playing in that NFC Championship game come the end of this season.
An incompletion on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Well, rookie out of Michigan, Kenneth Grant, gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the 1st down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on 2nd, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
Looking incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Dolphins offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Tua. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
In motion is Hill. Throwing on 3rd down. Tagovailoa. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center and the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa. That one, taken in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins 7, Commanders 0.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's a rookie. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play.
29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch of the ball game for Deebo. That's a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I promise you all week, as they built this defensive game plan, Mike, they knew exactly where he was going to line up on every snap. And based on where he was in the formation alignment, they were going to have certain checks and calls to build their coverage from him and then to all the rest of the eligible receivers. So they're going to have eyes on him. They're going to have bodies in space. There's going to be contact at the catch point, because if you just try to guard him with one guy, he is a nightmare to deal with.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Washington. Throwing again. Daniel. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll step up and run this. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Gay's kick is good, and the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Tua. Give it to Achane. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. Cole Strange, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And he'll get this up to about the 28.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Daniel. That'll be taken in by Koski-Merrick. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Washington.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Commander's 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
Gain of 7.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Out wide, it's McLaurin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
1st and goal, Washington.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We're back from Madrid after this. Now Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. They'll throw with Daniel. And he's in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7.
The score, Commanders 10, Dolphins 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Flush to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Tua. Flushed to his left. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is H.N. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion, it's Waddle. Now Tua. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Big job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Pass caught left side. That's Oates. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 23-yard line.
Second down and 3. Daniels now going to look to throw. He takes off. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle, he's got Ertz. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
The tight end, Ertz, in motion. To the ground, a first down run. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll step up and run.
Daniels on the keeper. A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Gay's kick is good, and the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Fake the hand. Now, to it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Going for it all. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll toss it here to Achane. Finds it out to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run here with Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Trey Amos on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In motion is Hill. They'll run with Achane. And he barrels his way into the end zone. The ball Game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Commanders 13.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Bootleg. Here's Daniels. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
And the Washington first down.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Now a run on 1st down. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
A loss of a yard.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Dolphins 14.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. They'll get across the 20, knock them down to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. It's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Start on the ground. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
He's going to keep it himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Daniel. That'll be taken in by Koski Merritt. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Washington. His way forward, a gain of 6. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll motion over Samuel. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Harris, McClurry, touchdown Commanders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Gay to add the PAT. His kick is good. The Commanders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
28, Dolphins 14.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. They'll try to run it in with Achane. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line, maybe a little winded after that long touchdown run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So with only one timeout left, plus the 2-minute warning, the decision here is go for the onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. And you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat. Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Second and 11. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. What a day from Madrid, as we say so long from the Spanish capital.